scores. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Thrilled to be back in Oklahoma City. The Thunder ready for that home court advantage. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with a win.
How about the energy level defensively in that game? I mean, they made finding an open shot a very difficult task for their opponents.
And it wasn't just in the half court. I mean, I thought they were excellent in transition defense as well. They didn't give up any easy baskets because they always had good floor balance and got back after the miss.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Philadelphia, OKAFOR up there with Noel. Then there's Ish Smith. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Sampson in the shooting guard. Now here's OKAFOR. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And that sends Nerlens Noel to the free throw line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. Here's Oklahoma City now. It's a three-point game. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Here's Sampson, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Here's Durant. From 13 feet, it goes down.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
There's a screen by Noel. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Smith, no good. Greg for Brett Brown and the Spurs connection. He was an assistant in San Antonio for 7 years, was really indoctrinated in how the Spurs conducted business, Clark, before coming to the 76ers.
Yeah, he's got an interesting accent, too, a mix of Boston Australian from where he grew up and where he spent a lot of time, but no doubting his passion and his coaching ability. He's good in both.
He was actually a head coach for Australia for a while in international play.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Hollis Thompson's checked in for Jakar Sampson. Philadelphia leading by 3. Smith kicks to Covington. He dishes it to Smith. From downtown, Thompson misses. The Thunder have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Payne, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
And, guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. One thing that is sure, they will attack the basket, and a lot of fearless players on this roster.
Adams' shot is good.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Grant dishes to Thompson. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. They swipe it. And And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. Well, the 76ers do go at the basket without hesitation. They're fearless, Clark, going inside. Led the NBA last season on points off drive.
Well, you know, I like to say you've got to use what you have. They didn't have many shooters, so that means head down, get to the rim.
Payne passes to Ibaka. Payne's shot is good. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here. And the pass to Holmes. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Payne. It's tipped. They retain possession. Cannon, the pass to Holmes. To the wing right side. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Dennis Cantor's checked in for Adams. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Kyle Singler's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Andre Robertson. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. The 76ers leading by 3. Out to Thompson. To the left wing. With 4 seconds on the clock.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive, guys, on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
Brook the point with Waiters at the 2. Nick Collison out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Singler in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Thompson outside. Pass to Okafor. 6 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And he's able to get it back.
Their field goal percentages dropped down below 34% for the game. They've still held on to the lead. They need to find a way to turn that shooting percentage around.
Smith checked in for the 76ers. The dish to Thompson. Okafor with the screen on Waiters. Covington inside the line. And it comes off the rim with the high bounce. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kanter.
Kevin, let's take a look at what the Oklahoma Thunder did over the last month in the league ranking. 2nd in scoring, 4th in blocks. And they also show up top 5 in team field goal percentage. That's excellent. Actually, that's elite level.
And you talk about scoring. Tough to beat a team that can fill it up at all levels. Every time you get a bucket, they're coming right back at you with one of their own.
Now here's Thompson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. All alone. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points. And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
And it's Thompson again missing.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense. And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Ibaka comes in for Nick Collison. And Durant subbed in for Kyle Singler. Jakar Sampson's checked in for Philadelphia. Cannon comes in for Ish Smith. Cannon kicks to Sampson. OKAFOR dishes to Cannon. Inside. Gets stolen by Ibaka. Here's Westbrook. Here's Waiters. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And now the 2K leaderboard. If you want to talk defense and talk block shots, just have a look at these teams, what they've done the last month. The 76ers 3rd. The Thunder in 4th.
I mean, I love the interior defense both these teams have been playing. I mean, the shot blocking numbers are off the charts.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. And in the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
The 76ers making a switch here. Landry's checked in. Sampson kicks to Cannon. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Cannon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
Passes it to Holmes. Here's Sampson. And the rejection by Ibaka. And now it's Waiters' run.
The athleticism on that finish.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its head. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
And that's as electric a finish as you're going to see.
Grant the pass to Sampson. Off target from three-point range.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Panthers checked in. That is good. And it's 13 points for Russell Westbrook.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second cover. Anthony Morrow's checked in for waivers. Here's Oklahoma City now.
Beautiful jam. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love the ball and jam like that.
Their shot from 20 feet away. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. And Philadelphia has possession. They trail by 7. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
IQ basketball, smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now.
To the middle. Stolen by Durant. Shot, no good. And we fit. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters. But I'd love to see him try.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Nerlens Noel is out there with Okafor. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Ish Smith. And it's Sampson in at the 2. Over to the wing. It's stolen by Ibaka. Morrow kicks to Durant. Pass to Ganner. Back to Durant. Shot clock at 5. Charity stripe shot. Again, Oklahoma City.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Well, the plan has been obvious now, Clark, for a while. The 76ers really loading up on young players, letting them see a lot of minutes, and we're hoping it's going to bear some fruit, as you like to say, coming up.
Exactly, and it will in time because they've accumulated some really nice young talent, Kevin.
And he sinks the second.
And with the 76ers, it's not just on the floor that they have stifled the progress. That they've taken 2 top picks knowing they would sit out a full year just to rehab injuries.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Robertson's checked in. And Augustine kicks to Cantor. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
You know, one thing few people talk about with the Sixers, this plan of building through the draft and with young players, what if it actually works to their benefit? Then it would become a copycat strategy because we know in the NBA, it's a herd mentality if something works.
Morrow dishes to Cantor. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And here we go. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Roberson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Hollis Thompson's checked in for Jakar Sampson.
You know, guys, coaching in the NBA is not for the faint of heart. Very little job security. I mean, in essence, you get hired to be fired. Let's face it, it's hard to make a bunch of millionaires do what you tell them to when they might be around longer than you will.
The Thunder leading by 12. Cantor. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And how about the agility coming from the big man? I mean, that's not something we often see from him.
You know, it's never going to be, Greg, a 360 dunk when he goes up with it, but it will be 2 points. We do know that.
You know, you can sacrifice a little athleticism when you've got the size he does.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And Ibaka slams it in.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Cantor, the pass tomorrow. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers trail by 14. Here's Covington. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. And Roberson kicks to Augustine. And Ibaka slams it in.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Three-pointer Augustine. And he gets it to go. Augustine's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Stolen by Cantor. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Dion Waiters checked in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Payne in for Augustine. Philadelphia also making some changes. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Okafor. And it's Cannon in for Ish Smith. 5 seconds left to play here in the third.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Payne. Misses off the right eye. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by 14. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Oklahoma City leading by 14. On the perimeter, it's Waiters and Durant. Steven Adams is out there at Nick Collison. And it's Payne at point. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. The 76ers shooting 43% from the field. Cannon, the pass to Sampson. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And Waiters has it in the corner. And now Philadelphia on the break. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Holmes passes to Sampson. Kicks to Cannon. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. 6 on the shot clock. To the left wing. Buries the long-range jumper.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside. And boy, is that time.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Thunder.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Westbrook comes in for Payne. Covington's shot is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Thompson dishes to Smith. And there's the feed to Thompson. Covington kicks to Noel. Thompson outside. Good from outside.
And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
Well, it's been a bunch, and I think it's made the difference in the game. I mean, they've actually done a great job on the board.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Durant, the pass to Westbrook. It's stolen by Smith. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. Roberson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Off the inbound, and